Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to another Smartpreneur Live. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm going to wait for you guys to get in here before we start the conversation. I'm going to pin the topic today, which is getting a loan for your business simplified. Loan, excuse me, for your business simplified. Hi, BizGrant. Hi, Joy. I'm just pinning today's topic with Stella. We're just waiting for a few more people to join us, and then we're going to start. Adebayo. Fantastic. I'm really excited for today's chats. Fantastic. Okay. Let me pin that. Once I've pinned it, we can start. Awesome. So that's pinned. Stella, you're here. So what I'm going to add you on to this live. Hi. Hi, Stella. Hi, Joy. I'm sure more people will join. Oh, you declined. I'm going to try adding you again, Stella. Please accept my request so I can see you and we can start our chat today. What a day. This rain has been so crazy today. I'm sure you guys have also experienced it. It's been bananas. Okay, Stella, are you there? Have you seen my request? Okay, you're connecting. Fantastic.
Hey.
Hi, gorgeous Stella. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I hope the rain has not disrupted your day in any way, because it's just been non-stop
No, I was
last night till today.
Everywhere.
literally everywhere. But thank God we're able to come on and meet. We're still waiting for some people to come on and to join us. But in the meantime, can you give us, actually, I have your bio in front of me. So what just happened? Okay. I think it's network. So let's wait for Stella to come back on. This rain. Okay, so hopefully it's going to work now. I think. Okay, let's wait for Stella to come back. Hi, Mr. Kelvin. How are you? Okay, so we're just waiting for Stella to rejoin us so we can start, or should I say continue? Okay, while we're waiting for Stella to come on, let me read her bio. Yeah, it says we're waiting. She'll be with us in a moment. So Stella Adebayo is an enthusiastic, transformational, and charismatic social entrepreneur with an outstanding experience in teaching digital marketing, sales, creative business plan development, and funding for young startups. She holds a double honors degree in French language and English, wow, from the prestigious University of Lagos, and an MBA in business management, oh, lovely, from the International Finance Corporation. Knowing that one of the major challenges young businesses face is having finance, yes, which it is, she created BizGrant, which is a virtual information hub with the mission to provide at least 5,000 entrepreneurs and MSMEs with regular updates on the latest grants, funding, and personal development opportunities to either start, support, or scale up their business for the next 10 years. So amazing initiative. You know, the whole point of BizGrant is to help entrepreneurs not just start, but also scale. And we all know that access to finance is something that a lot of entrepreneurs do struggle with. So BizGrant is here to scatter that hurdle. I don't know what's going on. I think it's network, but Stella is with us. I know she's on now. I think she's just having a few issues with the network, with joining. But let us hope that she's able to join, because I know that Stella, you're back.
Yeah, I am. Sincere apologies for that.
That's okay. We know network can sometimes be a bit of a challenge. While you were away, I read your whole bio. You know, you're very accomplished. I was reading. I was like, wow. I was getting really excited because I know that you're the perfect person to talk to us today about, one of the biggest challenges, and, one of the main questions that we get here on Smartpreneur, which is how can MSMEs, SMEs access financing? Because, to grow and to scale, financing is sort of the main thing that is, well, not the main thing, but one of the main things that is essential.
Okay.
So can you talk, I want to know about you, because I feel like what you do is amazing. And, I know that you help so many people. And I want to find out more about you, Stella. How did you start out? What sort of made you enter this particular niche of trying to help SMEs access funding?
Okay. Basically, I run a school, a private school. It's a social enterprise for low income earners.
Okay.
So how did it start? How did this grant start? So I discovered I was having challenges as a startup. I think I was barely 4 to 6 months in business, and then I had challenges with funding. I couldn't pay my staff salaries, a lot of bills to pay, and a lot of people were owing and all of that. So, and then one day I sat back and I was like, come on, there has to be an alternative. There has to be a way out. Then I got information of a platform that was offering grants. Basically, our topic today is loans, but I'm going to talk a little bit about grants, because you can see my business name is Peace Grants. Okay,
yes.
I heard about the grant. I went to the website. I read everything about it, and I applied for the grant, and I got it. And that was what made me to start this grant, because I knew that a lot of other entrepreneurs, a lot of other startups had challenges with funding. A lot of young people want to do something, but accessing financing is a major deal. So I started this grant. I organized classes, WhatsApp, Zoom, and all of that. And a lot of people were also getting grants and funding opportunities. So now to the loan issue. Corona happened, and on March 16th, the federal government of Nigeria, the CBN, made an announcement that they were going to offer 50 billion COVID-19 relief to households and MSMEs, medium and small scale enterprises. So I went online, I read about it. I read a lot about it. I also spoke to 1 or 2 persons who I knew had a good knowledge of how to go about the application, and then help people to go on with the application and then put it all together. So I got all the information that I needed, and I began to educate people, because I knew that a lot of businesses were shut down. A lot of people couldn't even pay their staff salaries. A lot of staff had to be laid off. So I began to train people on how to go about assessing this. And I can tell you that between April and now, a lot of people have been able to access this funding. Some of them have gotten their loan approved, and some have been credited. Some still got credited this morning. As at today, as at 4 p.m. today, I still had about 6 people on our community who sent me a message that they got their loan approved. They applied in May, they applied in April. So basically, that is what it is.
That's really amazing and really fantastic. And I love what you're doing, because I feel like, in the SME space, there's always so much mystery surrounding, how people get funding. And, you're sharing your information. A lot of people do not share. They just get their funding, they get their grants.
They do not.
They don't.
And then we all see all the amazing pictures and the videos especially on social media. You see them, like the success stories, but the story behind it, many people come on to share it. So, and again, a lot of SMEs feel like they cannot access this funding. Like, no, you have to know somebody to know somebody. You have to have a link. You have to know somebody who's going to influence or do this or do that for you. But truthfully, if you have if you have everything in place and you do your own due diligence and you put up an incredible application, trust me, you will get the funding opportunity. You will get it. So that's basically it. And there's one other thing I want to say, back to the issue of a lot of people don't tell other people, they don't come to share. That's why we have a lot of SMEs feeling this kind of, is this thing possible? Is it real? Because truthfully, this COVID-19 relief loan, a lot of people doubted. Many people doubted the Nigerian government. When it comes to things like this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. They just want to cajole us. Trust me, this is a low interest rate loan. Basically, these grants, we do not advocate loans. let me just be clear with you. But when I saw that this COVID-19 relief loan was a low interest rate loan, I was like, come on,
What
this
is the
something
rate?
that
What was the rate of the loan?
5% between now and next year February, and then 9% till the end, until the payment is done. Basically, it's a 3 years loan payment. It's a 3 years pay plan. Yes, 36 months.
36
So
months.
that's it. Yes.
Okay.
And apart from the CBL loan, there's also another one. Okay, there's the AGMEIS loan from NERSA. That one is 5%, and it's 7 years payment plan. There are a lot of information that people do not even know about.
Wow. So
I know 2 people that have actually, is it 2 or 3 people that have actually gotten this loan? Some got 5 million, some got 7 million, and they are paying in. One other person got 4.5 in March, and she's to pay back in 7 years.
Wow.
So I'm looking at
is it just for agriculture? The second one you mentioned.
No. It's general. It's general. Not just for agriculture.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
wow.
And there's this thing I want to clear. A lot of people will say it doesn't work. It's not real. Many of them, like, let me say this categorically. If you're an SME and you're on this platform, or you're a startup, basically, I want to believe we have a lot of young startups watching us right now. You want to start a business. You do not treat your business like a hobby, not like a side hustle, like you just use your personal account to do it, and then your business is not structured. Funding opportunities are available, grants, loans, investment in equity, or whatever it is, they are available, but you need to get your books in order. Your business needs to be structured, no matter how little the business is. Even if it's a business started with 50,000, even if it's a business started with 20,000, put structure in your business. Register your business. Let it be a credible. Let people know that your business is registered. When your business is registered, it shows this level of credibility. So once your business is registered, you get your team, open a business bank account. So whatever money, you'll be able to have a track record of whatever money is coming into your account. You'll be able to track your expenses, your monthly revenue, and then when you want to apply for this loan or grants or other funding opportunities, and you're asked to come up with your bank statement. Like a lot of people come and ask me, what's their monthly revenue? How do they calculate their gross profit? How do they calculate their annual revenue? How do they calculate this? Because they do not keep records. So you have to treat your business as a business, not as a hobby. So that's it. That's it.
Okay, that's really, really fantastic advice. And I want to come back to both the loans you mentioned, the COVID loan, and what was the second one you called out? What was the name?
AGMEIS.
AGMEIS. Let me just
MESI. Yes.
MESI.
From NISA.
Okay, AGMESI loan.
IS. AGMESIS.
SIS. Okay, great. Thank you. So let me just put that on there for people who may want to check it out. Okay. So I want to talk about banks and why a lot of banks seem very reluctant, both to lend to SMEs and also because I know with the COVID loan, it was also meant to be dispersed via, a lot of our, I would call them high street banks, but a lot of our banks. And a lot of banks, when people would go in and ask, about this loan, they would either deny that they know anything about it, or they would say that, oh, it's only for a specific sector of SMEs, maybe agriculture, something like that. So why do you think that happens? Because it's quite disturbing, the fact that the government loan that's meant to be dispersed freely is being held on to by... Now
let me show you. You mentioned the name of the financial institution. Like a few days ago, somebody I met on a community that I'm on, AGS Drive. She mentioned that she mentioned to me that she asked our bank. It's one of the new generation banks. It's a very popular bank. She asked, and she was told that it's not real, that federal government is not giving any loan. Can you imagine that?
That's unbelievable.
Can you imagine? And then there's another one, like the one I got this morning. She was like, she didn't actually believe it, and she applied for 1 million, and she got the 1 million. Can you imagine? Like I think she knew that it was something that was, you should have applied for more. So, and then why are banks like the bank that the lady said that they told her that it wasn't real, that it wasn't for her or for her kind of business. Why? I'm just wondering, why would they do so? And there's something I also want to say. Banks are they are in for profits. Yeah. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
They want to make money. So they want to make money, but they have to be very, very cautious. They have to check the risk. Yes. And they're not just going to give their money out to anybody that does not have a credible or how do I say this right now? That doesn't have a track record, yes, of a good cash flow into the business account or whatever it is. You understand? So that's why it's like, and again, I want to also say this it's a perceived notion, like the things we tell ourselves. You understand? Sometimes it's not even real. Like you just tell yourself, bank cannot give me loan. Like the mindset, like what you've told yourself, like no, this is not possible. Have you even approached your bank to even find out if you're liable to get a loan? And if yes, what are you supposed to do? What are the terms and conditions for you to get a loan? So, yes, a lot of people tell themselves they've already asked and answered the questions themselves without even making findings, without even finding out if it is possible or not.
I totally agree. It's like everything you're saying, I can understand. I can, it really resonates with me. And, I feel like on the topic of mindset, like you're saying, when we look at entrepreneurs in the West, like in the US, in the UK, other parts of the world, it seems like, we always hear about all these companies, especially tech companies that are funded by venture capitalists. They get given, apparently Uber has not made a profit, Uber hasn't made a profit. A lot of these really huge companies, they just get money pumped into them, but they've not made a profit. But venture capitalists are able to see that they have potential to grow, into unicorns. The unicorn's $1 billion company, and so they invest. So I want to talk about how we can take some of that confidence that they have over there and apply it to our SMEs, because I feel like especially women-owned SMEs, there's this thing of I'm just going to manage, I'm just going to just count my pennies, do a little bit here, do a little bit there. Yeah. But in order to really grow and expand and for the business to realize its full potential, I think loans, grants, funding is a reality that a lot of us are too scared to confront. So how can people kind of gear their mindsets to the level where they're able to accept and have the confidence? Because some of these things also require pitching. Because I've gone through your page, there's some opportunities that require you to have a pitch deck,
Yes.
Like that.
You have your business plan and all of that.
Business plan, exactly. So what can we do? How can we get this confidence and get all our ducks in a row?
Okay, I'm still going to come back to the mindset thing. Because that is where it all starts. Truth of the matter is, some of these big companies that we actually look at, like, the truth of the matter is, what distinguishes them, what stands them out is the mindset of the founder, of the creators of the companies or the pioneers of these companies. Is their mindset. They have this optimistic and possibility mindset. Okay, they've conditioned themselves, their minds, that this thing is going to work. This thing is going to be possible. This thing is I'm going to grow this business. I'm going to scale this business. So I'll keep emphasizing on the mindset thing. Like, you need to first of all tell yourself that as an SME, as a young startup, as a young entrepreneur, you're listening to this right now, you need to tell yourself that you're going to run your business as a business and you're going to grow your business. The funding to grow your business is available. You need to speak these positive things to yourself. There's power in spoken words, and before you know it, starts what you need to get the funding for your business, or the opportunities will start manifesting. And that's why Big Brand is here to provide you with this information. Yes, we can provide you with the information. There's a saying, you can take a horse to the river, but you cannot drag the horse to drink water. You understand? So we are there. We've provided the information. We are providing and will continue to provide you SMEs information. It is for you to tell yourself, I'm going to get on this opportunity. So what should you do? You should look out for the criteria that these opportunities are looking out for. You understand? Some of these opportunities, they have what they are looking out for. Just like I said, when I got info of the first grant, let me even break it down. It was even on Facebook. I just saw somebody won. We were schoolmates in Unilag. We were classmates basically. And then I didn't go to her, ask her how did she get it. You know what I did? The website, I went there, I read everything just to equip myself. There's this saying, they say if you want to hide something great from a black man, put inside a book.
I've heard
People
that.
don't like reading. They don't like reading, and yet they want to grow. They need help. Like, knowledge is power, knowledge is light.
Yeah.
You need to make your own research. You understand? Make your own findings. These things are real. Like the ones that I even share on this grant is limited. It's very, very limited compared to the numerous opportunities that are available.
Wow.
Like I don't want to really deviate from this loan thing, but I want to say something. I don't know if you heard about the Jackman Foundation African Heroes business pitch contest. Do you know that the winner
Jack
for
Ma,
last
the
year,
Alibaba founder. Yeah.
the Alibaba, yes, the last year's winner was from Nigeria. She's the founder of Life Bank. I can't remember her name, but you can check if those are watching. Can check Google. Just click just type Life Bank and her name will pop up. Now, this is what I want to say. The other winners, the other winners of the funding opportunity. Some got $50,000, some got $60,000, some got $70,000.
Wow.
Apart from the fact that they went to China on all expense paid trip, and they were able to pitch before a large audience. Now, this is what I want to say. One of the ladies that won, do you know what she does? You know what she does? She makes shoes.
Wow.
Shoes. As simple as that. But she was able to get to that kind of platform. I think in some of these opportunities, there are some people that, there's this saying like exposure. Yes, it gives you exposure and then to connect you with the right people that will help you to take your business forward. You can't just keep staying in your corners and be like, this thing is not possible. How can I do it? Go to Google. If you cannot, like those that are just startups that can't afford to pay coaches or consultants, Google is there for you. The only thing is when you go to Google, you're going to spend a lot of time before you find what the information is. But if you can afford to pay a consultant, who is going to give you who is going to give you his or her time to give you the information within the limited time, it will save you a lot of time. Please do. But if you cannot, and you are just starting, I encourage you to start small. Gradually, when you grow, you'll be able to afford to pay a coach or a consultant to guide you through the process. That's what I want to say. And then secondly, the big companies that you talked about, like I don't know why I'm just forgetting the name at this at this time. There's a big tech company. Their pitch is on YouTube. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of big companies that have their pitches on YouTube. You go and watch. You understand? You're a business person. You want to loans generally like this CBN loan is the most simplest one that I've seen so far. Like the processing is very, very simple compared to grants. If you're to apply for grants, you will be required to submit a business plan. You'll be required to submit a pitch deck. A pitch deck, for those that are listening, a pitch deck is a slide presentation of your business. You talk about what you do, the problem you're solving, your product, your market analysis. You talk about your traction, where you are, and where you want to go, and what you need the funding opportunity for. So you can actually use a pitch deck to assess grants or investment in equity opportunities. So you need to find out how to do that. And if you cannot do that, there are people that actually do some of these things. You pay them to save you time and then you move. But you cannot stay in your corner, and then say you want to get some information and then you cross your leg. Like
So you're cracking me up because I just feel it can relate to everything that you're saying. And I also feel, it's funny because I'm just happy you gave the example of the Jack Ma competition that you mentioned.
Yes,
a lot of people, Africa Business
Heroes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because a lot of people think, if you're not in tech, because what we see out there is fintech or tech. So people think if you're not in tech or fintech, you're on your own. There's nothing for you.
Not true.
So I love the fact that you mentioned someone who makes shoes, which is very relatable, and even I've seen different people getting grants. People who make Ankara. I've seen getting grants and things like that. So I think what you said is very true. We have to expand our minds to be able to take in those opportunities, and also, like you said, not just stay in your corner. There's a tendency to become comfortable in what you're doing and not really seek out opportunities, or maybe it just seems expensive or out of reach. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the price of working with a coach or a consultant, because you mentioned that. And now my mind, I'm thinking it's ₦1 million a month. It's very. That's what's thinking about. It's one big price.
It's your mind. What is in your mind? Have you approached?
So thanks. So please tell me it's not one big price and that it's something affordable
No,
for people who are interested.
that is absolutely affordable. The reason why I said that some startups may not be able to afford it is because they are just starting out. You understand? But if I had the opportunity to, I've met a coach before I started business or when I wanted to start AdSense, I want to believe that I've gotten farther than I am now. Do you get what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
because it will save you a lot of time. These not mentor rather, these consultants and coaches, they've been through this process. They know the glitches. They know where the audios are, and they are going to help you to get by through what you want to achieve in a more simpler and easier way. Okay, so now back to the fee. It depends. And trust me, it's not up to what you're actually thinking. It's up to millionaire or something. No, it's not even something close to that. Have you even like if you're on this call, on this session right now, you're watching and you're listening, have you approached somebody who you think has the resources to help you, or the strength or the information, the knowledge you need to move your business from point A to point B, or from point B to C, or from even where probably your business may be at point M and you need to move to point S? You understand? And you know somebody who can actually help you, and you feel like this person is not accessible. If I approach this person, tell me to come and pay millions, or come and pay $500,000, or come and pay 100,000 or something. Have you even sent a DM? You understand? And then, or have you even sent a mail? Try to get the mail of the person. And then there's something else I want to say that I see that a lot of SMEs, startups, especially on Instagram, this is what they do. This is when they need help. That's why they come to you. You understand? Everybody's just like, they're trying to be selfish. Let me just be that way. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. And then sometimes you cannot afford the consultation fee. You understand? You cannot afford the coaching. That's what you can actually do for the coach or the consultant. Have you looked at the value you can actually give in exchange for them to help you? You understand? Sometimes it's not even about the money, not about the money, but what are you willing to give in exchange for them to help you to move your business from point wherever it is to the next point? So that is basically, it's not something that is not affordable. Of course, it's very, very affordable. And then I've also seen other people in the fashion industry who have also gotten grants. Yes, grants and loans.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
But basically what we work around is on grants and other opportunities. Yes. So it's not just about tech. Like the AGS MEIS loan that I mentioned, it is the agribusiness small and medium enterprise investment. You can see the only thing people focus on is agribusiness loan, but they neglect the small and medium enterprise investment scheme. Okay, and it is an initiative of the federal government to support SMEs. You understand? So when people hear about federal government, the only thing they're thinking about, they want to talk about people that are in the agri sector. But basically, these opportunities are available to every sector. What you just need to do is to get your business plan, your pitch, or whatever it is that you know that you need. But when you hear of an information, if you cannot afford to pay somebody who's going to guide you through, go to the website. Google is there for you. I'm just emphasizing on Google. I've been emphasizing on it so much because I know I see a lot of people do these things. You to put up an information and then you still come back to ask how. Have you visited the website to read the how you can get it? Some of the steps are very, very easy. You understand? So basically that's it. And it's a 5% interest rate. So can you imagine? So we're actually working on coming up with a class to enlighten people about this particular one, because this one has even been in existence before the COVID relief loan. Yes, it has been in existence before the COVID relief loan. So that's it.
I hope we haven't lost you. Stella, are you with us?
And then for bank, one more. Okay, and then one more for banks. Okay, we are just like I said, banks are out for profit. Okay. Oh, it's kind of breaking.
It's breaking. Can you hear me? Your network is breaking.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It went and it came back.
Okay.
We cannot hear. Stella, we can't hear you, but I'm going to add you back. Sorry guys, network is very patchy today, but let me see if I can actually get Stella back. Ooh, I keep saying it's paused. Let me see if we can get her back. Stella, you with us? Oh no, I don't think so. Okay, let me see if we can get Stella back. Stella. Okay. Okay, I think the network is playing tricks today. Okay, Stella's gone. She'll be back. So please, you guys, send your questions. So when Stella does come back, I'm able to ask. We have about 25 minutes left. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I love everything she said so far about your mindset having to be right before you can even think of applying for the loan, about the COVID loan, the second one that she mentioned, which is also available, grants that are available, joining communities. She mentioned her community, Biz Grant, and she also mentioned another community that she's part of, which is the AGS Tribe. I've seen them on Instagram, so if you're interested in both, do check Stella out on Biz Grant and also the AGS Tribe, which is a different community. Okay, let us add Stella back so we can hear more. Okay, fantastic. Hi, Stella, welcome back.
Yeah, glad to have you back.
Sorry, we missed
network
a
again.
few minutes of what you were saying because the network is breaking up.
Okay, can I hear you?
Sorry about that. Okay, we can hear you. This is much better, I hope. Stella, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's not clear.
It's not clear. Okay, because I can hear you clearly now.
Okay, I can hear you too.
Okay, great. So let's continue.
Right.
So sorry, can you repeat the last 2 minutes of what you said, because it was just cutting out. We couldn't hear very clearly.
Okay, I think I remember I was talking about the AGSMEIS loan. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. That's the business small and medium enterprise investment scheme. That's what I was talking about. Like when people hear about these loans, the only thing they assume is for agri-based businesses, it's for tech-based businesses. Have you done your findings? You understand? When you see, and I was saying that this AGSMEIS loan is actually been in existence before the COVID-19 relief loan. You understand? But a lot of people do not even know about it. A lot of people even heard about it, but they just paid what word am I going to use to replace that? They just paid lip service to it. They just felt it's not possible, it's not real, and I have people who have actually gotten these funding opportunities. So that was what I was saying before the network actually cut us off.
Cut out. Okay. And then, yes. So let's talk about, because I want to provide everyone watching today with real resources that they can use and implement, practical tips and tools and ideas that they can use to move their businesses forward. So thank you so much for the two loans that you mentioned, but also in terms of communities that, entrepreneurs can join to get more of an insight into all the different opportunities. You mentioned that you're part of AGS Tribe, which I've seen on Instagram. I've not joined, but I have seen it. It looks very interesting. So are there any other communities that you would recommend that people join?
Okay. There's another one. Let me mention our own Biz Grant. Okay, we have a Telegram community. It's actually free between now and next year, December. So you can imagine a lot of people are actually getting free follow-ups, free service. You understand? So Biz Grant community is there on Telegram. So if you want to join Biz Grant community, just go to the link on my bio. You click and you join free. You get a lot of information there. A lot of things that you don't even see on Instagram. A lot of information. A lot of people ask questions and they get answers to them. You can even learn from there. So AGS Tribe, Biz Grant is there, and there's also Niger Startups. Yes, they have the free and the premium. Okay, you either join the free or you pay for the free. So the free, you understand, the free community, that's the Niger Startups. Once you're there, you can also get other opportunities, but their premium group, their premium community, you have to pay, yes, so that they can actually guide you through the process of assessing some of these grants and funding opportunities to support you in your personal development and in your business development. So basically, those are the three that I know for now that are very, very much available for SMEs. And of course, for those that want to invest, they can actually join the Money Africa. They want to learn about money management and how to invest their profits and all that. You can join Money Africa to learn more about them. So that's it. And I also have an ebook. The book is launching on the 6th of next month.
I was about to ask you about your ebook, actually.
Yes.
I know
the title of the book.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, the title of the book, How to Access Grants and Loans to Support Your Business, is coming out on the 6th of July. July, 6th of July. So this is what I want to say. You can actually pre-order the book right now. You can pre-order it between now and 5th of July, 11:59 p.m. 5th July for 5,000 naira. But once the book is launched on the 6th of July, it is 10,000 naira. Now, the book is not a cheap book. It's not something that is going to be cheap, because if you want to grow, if you want to develop yourself, you have to invest in yourself. You understand? It's not like, I would have made it to be much more easy, I'll have made the price to be much more lower. But then I looked at it. If you're serious about your business, and if you're serious about yourself and you want to grow, you have to be ready to invest. Apart from the fact that you have to be ready to invest, it shows that you're committing yourself. There's this level of commitment you're giving to yourself and your business. So that's basically it. Because if it's something that is free, I've realized that people do not value free things. That's the truth. You know, if it's something you get free on a platter of gold, you won't take it seriously. A lot of things that you need to do, mistakes that you should avoid when you want to access funding opportunities and all of that, you will not go by it. But if it's something that you know that you invested your money, come on, you're going to create time to reach you and follow the steps and the principles and the guide. And that is not some book that somebody just called from the internet and then just picked up some information somewhere and just put it up and then gave it to you, just like we have a lot of information. This is based on my own personal experience and the experience of a host of other people that I've seen assess this funding opportunity. So it's something that is relatable. It's something that you know that if this person has been through it and has been able to come out of it, this is something I can actually walk by and get through. So basically that's it.
Fantastic. No, I agree, and I want to also shout you out and say, I am a member of the Biz Grants Telegram community. Wow. I find it so helpful. I mean, I don't really talk that much in the group, but I do listen, I take notes, and I'm also a member of Money Africa. So I love that you also mentioned that, and AGS Tribe and Niger Startups. Also, I will check out because of your recommendation, because I do love Biz Grant. I think what you're doing is so fantastic. You are giving people, a way to scale their businesses. You're very supportive. And I also want to mention, because I know for the COVID relief loan, you have an ebook, I think, that also helps people go through the steps and gives tips and tricks. So
yes, I was going to talk about that. Okay, great. So it's not an ebook, it's a webinar. Okay, it's a webinar replay. Okay, I held a webinar in April to guide people on how to access the CBN loan. So the audio version of the webinar is available, and you also get a PDF document. You get 2 videos that explain step-by-step guide how to apply for the loan. Now, for the CBN loan, there are 2 categories. There's a household category and there is the SME category. Actually, 3: household, micro, SME, and then SME category. So if you want to apply under the household category, that's as an individual, you understand? They understand that there are individuals that own businesses, but their businesses are not registered. But there's a limit to the funds that those group of people can access, you understand? And also they understand that there are individuals that are employees of different companies. So they have a loan plan for that. So there's a video guide there's a video to guide you through the process. We have the PDF version of the application and then we give a step-by-step guide to use it for you to have a successful application, and of course get your loan approved, and of course get credited. So that's it. So the webinar replay and all of these documents that I mentioned, for those that are applying under the business category, it's available for 7,500 naira. But for those that are applying under the household category, it's available for 5,000 naira. And trust me, there's something I want to say. There's one thing about opportunities. Like, if there's anything you're listening to this, you're watching and you're listening to me, and if there's anything you're going to pick from this session, I want you to pick that have a positive mindset. Then secondly, once opportunity comes out, don't wait to be the last set of people to assess it. Yes, because sometimes, I don't know.
By then it's too late.
Yes. Like right now, like at the beginning of the announcement of the CBN COVID-19 relief loan, A lot of people doubted. But when I now started seeing people coming up with testimonials, my loan was approved, I've gotten the money, my account has been credited, I didn't even have to go to their office, everything was just done on my phone, XYZ, and then a lot of people now are on the website. Now, if you want to even do put up your application, you have to do it very early in the morning or at midnight.
Wow.
For you to go to, because a lot of traffic on the website right now. A lot of people are getting to know about it, and then they were like, come on, I need this, but they didn't. Initially they paid lip service, they doubted it's not possible, government doesn't give this, it's all the cheaters, they want to do this. Come on, our government is not that bad. Nigeria is a great country, and our government are actually trying their best to help individuals and businesses. So when anytime you see an opportunity comes out, go up and read about it. Sometimes you may not even have a coach to guide you. Sometimes you may need the service of a coach. Now, let me say it. But you do not know anyone that is going to help you at that time. But there's somebody that can help you. Go to the website and read about it. Equip yourself with the knowledge. And then trust me, you get through it. So that's it.
Fantastic. And I love, I think you're really reorienting everybody's mindset today who's watching, because I think the default mindset, especially, as Nigerians in Nigeria, is like, they've come again, here we go.
Exactly.
Scam.
Exactly.
That's how they just
scam. Yes.
Pretend as if they're doing something when they are chopping the money or whatever, all these stuff. So that enough of that. From now that we've heard Stella's views and her testimonials and her experience, we know that actually it's important to take these things seriously. And when we have an opportunity, research it. And once you do research, go for it wholeheartedly. So now,
sorry. Before you take your question, there's something I also want to say. When I also saw some comments sometime on Facebook. Some people were saying, I want to fill the BVN, I want to apply for the CBN loan, but they're asking for my BVN. They are scam. Let me say something today. Nobody is going to take ₦1 from your account using your BVN unless they have access to the phone number that you use to register the BVN. So when there are some things that you want to do online, you have to put your BVN. They are not taking your money. So if you are one of those people that will be like, they're asking for BVN, they are scam, they are this. Come on. This is tech age. This is digital age. So you have to join. If you can't, there's a saying, if you can't beat them, you join them. Nobody is taking your BVN number to do anything. You understand? We have a lot of clients across the country who come to Peace Grant for us to help them to do the application, and then everything, outsourcing it to Peace Grant. They're sending all their details. You understand? If you don't have access to their phone numbers, to their phone, we are not with their phone to actually make withdrawals from their account or something. No, that's not possible. So when you hear of opportunities, take advantage of it and remove that mindset block. I'll keep saying it. Mindset block. Get it out of your mind. And you have to put you have to go by what is happening. If you want to grow, if you really want to move forward, come on, take advantage of this opportunity and don't sit in your corners and keep saying it's not possible. It is possible. Now, what if I did not take advantage of the first grant? There will be nothing like this grant today. All the people that have been able to access funding, that have been able to access training, business, have been able to access that. If I had told myself this thing is not real, if I were even lazy about it, like we see a lot of youths now, a lot of young people are very, very lazy. When I mean lazy, physical laziness, they are physically lazy, mentally lazy, psychologically lazy. Come on, shun every form of laziness and go get that thing that you want. It is possible. So that's it.
Okay. I love that. Thank you. Questions. I have plenty of questions. If you guys don't ask your questions, I'll use the time. I'll ask my own questions. I'll get my own knowledge, and you guys will be there. So please make sure that if you do have a question, please put it across so Stella can answer it, because she normally prays for consulting, like you heard, but she said today she's just doing it because we're smartpreneur, we're chatting and everything. So please do get your questions across.
You have to pay for a one-on-one session. You have to click the link on my. But now ask your questions, and trust me, you're going to get answers before the end of this session.
This session, fantastic. So I want to talk about mentorship and access to, because when SMEs want to scale, yes, a lot of it is about money, but sometimes it's also about experience. When we watch all these TV shows in the US like Shark Tank and all the rest of it, the reasons, sometimes they want money, but sometimes they just want the experience of the entrepreneurs on the panel, because they know that they can help them with different areas of their business, whether it's connecting them to suppliers, whether it's helping them, do their manufacturing at a lower cost, or even if it's access to, accounting services. That's often what SMEs need in addition to finance. So can you talk to me about mentoring services and how SMEs can also get access to, I guess, mentoring capital, as well as what we've been talking about, which is financial capital?
Okay, my own perspective on mentoring, this is what I want to say. Sometimes for a mentor is not somebody, for me, my own view, is not somebody like that you should have access to. Like, how am I going to put it? Sometimes you can have a mentor that is doing something great that you want to emulate, but you have to watch them, you have to read about them. If they have books, you buy their books. If they have communities, join their communities. You understand? There's this something I want to say. When you join communities, it's going to launch you into greater levels. You understand? You're going to get exposure. Okay, let me be clear here. Positive exposure. Yes, when you join positive communities, when you join the right communities, it's going to launch you to positive exposure levels. You understand? So for mentorship, like basically, I don't want to say that mentorship should be monetized. Is it right to say that? I don't want to say that. But then, if you cannot afford to, because coaching is the one that is being monetized, you understand? But there are mentors who volunteer their services on a lot of platforms, like the TEF, the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And let me bring it down. Let me bring it to this level. They have a lot of mentors on the platform, understand? And a lot of startups, young startups, because those are people that is our focus on this grant. A lot of them they want to access some of these mentors, you understand? But you don't know how. Go to Google, type Tony Elumelu TEF Connect, sign up there, and then you learn about the community. Now, just like I said, it is not about you. I know you need help, but then you have to look at the mentors too. How can you attract them? You understand? The truth of the matter is everyone has one thing or the other that he or she is focused on. Some of these mentors, they volunteer their services free. And if you want to, if you want it beyond that level, you have to find them on their social media. You have to send them mail, and then you have to follow their page. You have to show up in their faces. Let them know that no, this person is actually a fan. This person is actually a follower. So that is my own take on mentorship. That is what I just want to say about mentorship. Take advantage of communities. There are a lot of communities that when you join them, the people that are on that community are going to, when you ask questions, they're going to answer your questions. Ordinarily, you cannot have access to them one-on-one. But when you join communities, it's going to give you an access to them. Yes, a free access to them. So that's it. That's really what I would say about mentorship.
Fantastic. Well, Stella, thank you so much. So what is the quickest and best way to connect with you? Is it via DM on BizGrant, or what other way can we connect with you? Okay,
yes, you can connect via BizGrant on Instagram. You send a DM, or once you send a DM, my assistant is going to respond to the DM. Basically, okay. I'm not always there to respond to DMs, except there's a need for it. Yes. Okay. So, or you send a mail to bizgrant0101@gmail.com. Yes, send a mail to bizgrant01@gmail.com, or you send a DM. If you have questions or inquiries, or you want a one-on-one session, you want to understand grants, you want to understand funding opportunities, or you're watching, you just want to start your business, you don't have funds. Like, okay, now there's something I want to say. People say, I just like the loan now, you should have an already existing business to get the SME category loan. But if you're a household, like, you can actually apply as an individual, you understand? Okay. And there's something else I also wanted to say. Did I forget that? I just forget that.
Okay, but that's mainly it. Just reach out to you via bizgrant01@gmail.com, or bizgrant DM via Instagram. Either you or your assistant will reply. Awesome, Stella. Thank you so much for making time to chat with us. I feel like we've learned so much more about how to access funding, one of the main cornerstones of a successful business. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please do follow us at www.smartpreneur.ng. That's our website. And also watch us on TVC on Saturdays at 5:45 p.m. Smartpreneur with me, Talula, and the entire Smartpreneur, hair team. Stella, thank you so much. This is going to be on replay for everyone who's listening. You can watch the entire replay to enjoy all the wisdom that Stella has been sharing with us. Stella, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate
it. With all the amazing work that you're doing.
Thank you too.
We'll be supporting you here from Smartpreneur.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.